Greetings, Grey Witch here. So today I want to talk about my loadout for GTA Online and missions and pretty much all of that. I use pretty much all of these weapons 99.9% of the time, so there's really no variation. So this is what I like to use. Up first, the AP pistol. It's just, I don't use a lot of pistols, but out of the two that I do use, this is the one that's pretty awesome. It's got a cool looking finish. I got the recorder finish. Livery or whatever you want to call it on there, and it's 36 rounds, fully automatic, great for up close work. We have a perfect example. The only real issue with this weapon is that it does have kind of a recoil issue at long range. What I mean for long range is pretty much what I'm showing on the screen. Anything about that distance, that's about the extent of its range. Here, I can show you better right here. Like this first one, I headshot perfect. Second guy, it's just body shots, the door's in the way, and you pretty much just have to dump, and you can see the bullets just going all over the place. Now there is a fix for it. You have to put the silencer on it, so you do give up range for accuracy. Now my other favorite weapon is the WM-29 pistol, and I keep this one silenced. It's a great little pistol. You get it from the thing on top of Weasel Plaza during the holiday thing. It's really good. It's really accurate. I dig it a lot. Now this one I keep in my loadout, and I only use this one really person versus person, because missions I really don't need it, and player versus player is the best, because sometimes you just need to dump 200 rounds downrange at somebody to keep them from trying to snipe you or something like that, and this works great for that, for just keeping somebody occupied at a distance. And it will dump, lower players, take out their health pretty quick. Now my main weapon is this one, the carbine rifle Mark II, 60 rounds. It's the best weapon for me in the game. It works perfectly. I can't give it enough credit. It's a really good weapon, and I dig using it a lot. And it's my number one go-to for pretty much all missions and everything else. You can see right here. It works quite well. It's very accurate. Recoil is not really an issue with it. And works really, really well. So, dig it a lot. Now, my first grab-to, go-to weapon is the assault shotgun. And anytime I'm running up to a building, close quarters combat, anything like that, I'm going to pull this out. It's automatic, it dumps a lot of rounds, it's got a good spread on it, and it works really well for taking out bad guys. Like I said, first thing, you got a little bit of distance with it, so it's good for that. First guy that comes up to, just drop him, and then you can deal with everybody else. And then you can also use it for keeping people occupied or knocking them down into cover while you're trying to move forward. Now here is the original just sniper rifle. I really dig the way that this looks, and I really like using this anytime that I need to use a rifle and I need it silenced, because this is, sometimes you're in places where firing a weapon just isn't a good idea, or firing an unsilenced weapon isn't a good idea. Like in heavily gang areas where you don't want to attract a lot of other people, this works quite well. And it's got a fast reload. It's a lot faster than the Mark II sniper rifle or the heavy sniper. And I dig using it. It's just, it doesn't really have the power unless you're getting headshots. But a very effective weapon nonetheless. Now here's my baby. The heavy sniper Mark II thermal scope. If you are running from me and I have this weapon out, you're just going to die tired. That's pretty much all it is. The thermal scope, you cannot hide from me. The regular scope, I've got enough distance, and depending on which rounds I'm using, there's really no surviving it. I love this weapon. But normally I just keep the standard rounds in because I hate going back and forth to try to get the ammo for it. And it works really good for nighttime. The thermal scope helps you pick out the people. The brighter they are, the closer they are to you. And really the only thing you have to worry about is just making sure that you're actually firing at the person and not trying to shoot a wall. The standard scope, while losing some distance, if you're using like the thermal scope like I am, just not having the thermal on, you lose some distance compared to the original heavy sniper. But I love the thermal scope, so I think it kind of makes up for it. But the regular scope is great. The power of this weapon shoots through multiple people. Great all-around weapon. It's my favorite. Now I only use one heavy weapon And that's a grenade launcher, and it is a perfect weapon for me. The compact one's okay if you're riding around on the motorcycle, but this is the one that I normally have. And my only complaint about it is that it does not shoot tear gas. Because there's nothing, I mean, that's just amazing. That works perfectly. 4 bad guys, completely down. 1 shell. And for just, causing mayhem, it's a great little thing. Like I said, if I could shoot tear gas with this, it would be the greatest of all weapons. Because then I could put tear gas where I really want to use it. And that is pretty much my final weapon, is the tear gas. I find this to be one of the best weapons. I don't really use the sticky bombs unless I really need to. Proximity mines are just... I just kill myself with them. Every time I throw one down, I forget where it is, and I just turn around and run right back over it and kill myself. And grenades, I mean, why use a grenade if I have a grenade launcher? So here's the tear gas. And the thing I like about it is you can make people go where you want them to, like the NPCs. So you put them down where you want a vehicle to go. So watch. I'll show you exactly how it works. You can pretty much just make them go right where you want. And another great thing about it is you can use it to get people out of cover. And if you got somebody who's just hogging a scope, you throw a few of these down while they're doing it, and they'll kill themselves while they're standing there because they're not paying attention to their health. And it works pretty good player versus player too. But mainly I use it in missions and things like that. But that's it. That's pretty much all I use. Alright, well, this is Grey Witch. I hope this video helped you out. I would love to hear what some of your favorite weapons are. Please let me message in the comments, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace!